We've been quiet, but not still. Behind the scenes, we've been working on a new studio, a new format to bring new conversations that change the way you see people in our society. Not celebrities, not influencers, but voices you were never supposed to hear from. These are the real people, the broken ones. They're your friends, they're your family. They can even be your neighbors. They can even be the person walking next to you on the street. They're the ones who came back from adversity. They were one of the ones that were beaten down by life. And for whatever reason, inner strength, unbreakable will, they rose from the ashes and reclaimed their voice. That's the whole reason why I started Outframed podcasts. I wanted to share with all of you regular people's stories, the ones you never hear about. That's the whole reason why we started Outframed podcasts. We wanted to share stories that don't beg for your approval. These are hard-hitting stories, guys. Some of these things are gonna hurt when you hear it. And then maybe some of these things you'll be able to relate to. Our aim is not to go viral. Our aim is to have impact, to share folks that are just like you and me. We're not celebrities. We don't have $1 million mansions or anything like that, right? We're people who work 9 to 5. And if we can, we squeeze in little side things like this to try to make an impact, I don't really care if this ever goes off the rails. What I do care about is people who are here for a time being get their stories out before time's up, because that's what we're all racing against. So the new chapter of Outframe podcast starts now. And as the studio continues to ramp up and we find ourselves a home for the podcasts, I want to thank my partner out there, he knows who he is, for sharing that space and providing a home for Outframe as we continue to grow and build our audience. And another thing that's in the pipeline, just a tease, is I got another book coming out. It's called The 15 Senses. Tackles something that I've been thinking about over the summer. And in addition to a new book, I've been thinking about a new narrative arc, something that kind of goes with what I see as new terminology that I wasn't familiar with growing up in society. They have these great labels, and I aim to try to tackle those. So that's a lot of wordsmithing for today. I hope you're all having a great day. But do please tell everyone about what we're doing here on Outframe Podcasts. Share it with your friends and your family. Every like and follow helps. And we look forward to sharing these very real stories with you soon. Until then, have a great rest of your day.